Have you ever spent months on end sitting around waiting to meet somebody that you know that you already love? Somebody that you know that you already care deeply about and would do anything for? With today's technology, it's pretty possible. We have online dating, which gives us the opportunity to get to know somebody and everything about them before meeting them in person. You can really get to know somebody a lot these days through that. We also have high accessibility to DNA test kits that are performed at home and then sent in online, which can connect you with family members that you never even knew that you had. Well, the feeling of sitting around and waiting for somebody is extraordinary. You don't know what they're going to be like in person. You don't know exactly how they're going to look. It's an amazing experience. Well, in 2017, my sister had announced to me that she was pregnant with her second child. Just a few months prior, she had my first nephew, Aiden, who I had already grown to love and care for so deeply. I spent many hours with him in the morning time, making him breakfast, setting up his favorite movie, and most of the time it resulted in us taking a nap together. Well, when my sister had announced to me that she was having another child, I was over the moon, especially because I found out that the due date was the day after my birthday. It felt a little bit more special this time, and I knew that I was going to be able to get to be by my sister's side throughout her whole pregnancy. Well, in the November of that year, we got to go to her first ultrasound appointment. And I got to hear my potential niece or nephew's first heartbeat, and it was an amazing experience. After that, we started guessing whether it was a boy or girl. My vote was always on a girl. I was very excited, and I thought it would be pretty cool to share a birthday with a niece. During this time, we began to pick out names. We argued quite a bit on which name was best, and we came down to the conclusion of what it would be if it was a girl and what it would be if it was a boy. We went to the next ultrasound appointment just a few months later and found out that my sister was in fact expecting a baby girl. We were super excited. It was her first girl, it was my first niece. There was nothing that could top it. We began to plan the baby shower. We gathered all the decorations, sent out invites. We were ready. And soon after, we began gathering all items that we needed for the nursery and the diapers and wipes and all the items that my sister would need. This was a super exciting time. I got to be by my sister's side. We were setting everything up together, and it just felt really special. I loved my nephew so much, but I never really got to be that involved in my sister's pregnancy with him. A couple months went by, and my sister found out that she was going to need to be induced, which was not on my birthday. However, I did get to be by her side whenever she gave birth. We spent hours in the hospital all day long waiting for her to get dilated enough. And when the time came at about 9 p.m., I was able to be by her side to watch my niece be born. This was the most amazing moment of my life, and I got to experience something that I never thought I would get to experience watching happen to another person. It was amazing, and it made me learn to love my niece even more. It was a beautiful experience. Now, 3 years later, my niece and I are just about as close as you can get as a niece and an aunt. She's my best friend, and my nephew's my best friend also. I grow to love and care for them so much, and I can't wait to see how they grow up. Watching my sister have my niece was the best moment of my life, and I hope that everybody else can experience a love like that.